So I'm currently using Screencastify to record whatever image is appearing on my computer screen. So what we're going to cover is we're going to look at installing Screencastify on your computer. Next, we're going to look at some of the capabilities, such as voiceover on a PowerPoint, as I'm doing at the moment, recording using a visualizer shown in the image on the right, or displaying a number of files or images on the screen at the same time and creating a link between the two, or possibly putting a voiceover on them as well. Next, we're going to look at some of the equipment that you're going to need to create these Screencastifies, so shown as a visualizer on the right and a headset for recording sound. And finally, we're going to look at how you can share your screencast recordings with your pupils. So firstly, to install Screencastify, you need to have Google Chrome, and on the left-hand side, top left-hand side of the screen, you click on Apps, click on Web Store, and type in Screencastify. Okay, and there'll be a link there to add to Chrome. I already have it added, so I don't have that option, and that will add that application in for you. So when you open a new tab, in the top right hand corner of the screen, you can see mine has a red dot in the middle of it at the moment, which means I'm recording. That will allow you to record whatever is on the screen. So looking at putting a voiceover on a PowerPoint, some of the reasons you might want to put a voiceover on a PowerPoint might be you want to add additional information to the PowerPoint, or you want to focus on a particular area. So for example, the blade and the hacksaw is chosen based on the material you're cutting, or the tensioning nut is used to tighten the blade. You also might want to pose a question to the students. For example, what are the TPI of the hacksaw used in the metalwork room? Can you figure that out the next time you're in the room? Next, we're going to look at using the visualizer. So the visualizer is basically a webcam which is connected to the computer. Okay, so whatever I'm recording here on the desk in front of me is being displayed on my computer screen, and Screencastify is recording that. So some of the applications for that might be if there was a particular image or a diagram or a sketch in a book that you want to refer to, you can get that on the screen. You might want to demonstrate how to use a piece of equipment for a practical subject, for example, setting the distance on an odd calipers. Okay, or you may just want to do a written solution or sketch to a particular problem. So I have a math question here on the screen, and I have taken, using the snipping tool, I've taken a screenshot of a PDF, the question on the top right hand side of the screen, and now I can refer to the question on screen, and I can also write in the answer on the page and make a recording of that. So that's using our visualizer. The next thing we're going to look at is we're going to look at displaying a number of images on the screen at the same time. So I have a junior cert question here for technical graphics. So if I want to display that question on one half of the screen, if I catch the toolbar at the very top of the page and drag it out to the left hand side of the screen, that's going to fill one half of the screen. And now I can select a solution, okay, or a second image to display on the right hand side. And now I can refer to my question on the left hand side and my solution on the right hand side, and do a voiceover or make some comparison between the both. I can also use my visualizer. Again, if I drag that to the right hand side of the screen, I have my question on the left hand side, and I can sketch a solution or write a solution to the question shown on the left hand side of the screen. Or I can also create a link to some other helpful file or video. So that's using the images on the screen. Next, we're going to look at some of the equipment that you need to complete this. So the visualizer which I'm using at the moment is the HUE Pro. Okay, so it's a basic enough visualizer. It costs about €85, including postage on Amazon. And just to give you an idea of how it works, so your visualizer is connected up to your computer. It's displaying whatever image is on the screen underneath it. And if you're in school, you can also hook up your computer to the data projector, and whatever you're displaying with your visualizer will be displayed on that. So that's the first piece of equipment you'll need. And secondly, you'll need a headset to record the volume. So I wouldn't recommend anyone in particular, just make sure that it's got a microphone on it, and you can pick those up for about €20 in any computer shop. So finally, we're going to look at how to actually share your screencast with your pupils. Now, there's 3 separate ways you can do that. Okay, so if you want to get into your recordings, you click on the Screencastify button. I can't at the moment as I'm recording, so I've taken a screenshot of what appears. So once you complete your video and you want to share it, you click on the video and you get this option to get a link. So you basically have a link to the video that you can paste or share with the students. So the 3 main ways of doing that are, if you have the email address of the students, their school email address, you can copy and paste the link to the video on that and send it to them that way. If you're using some teaching platform like Edmodo, you can select them whatever class group you have and paste the link to the video there. Or finally, if you're using a school website, you can click on your subject department. Okay, and obviously you'll have to have a password to edit the website, the school website, and upload the link to your diagram there.